Our today topic is direct and indirect speech. Okay, let's start now. Direct and indirect speech. Let's make it easier. First of all, we need to know what is direct speech and what is indirect speech. So make it more easier, I will use Nepali language also. Let's start. First of all, we need to know direct speech. Direct speech भनेको के हो? See, when we quote the actual words spoken by the speaker is called direct speech. For example, see here one example I'm going to take. Sorry, the pen is not working properly. The boy says, I am Ritesh. So this sentence is in direct speech. Now, what are the characters of direct speech? We can learn by the same example. See, in the direct speech, you can see the inverted commas. Okay. So these inverted commas denotes that it is in direct speech, as well as यो जुन inverted comma को भित्र the sentence inside the inverted comma, it is called this. Inside the inverted comma, the sentence which is quoted, that is called reported speech or reported clause also you can see. As well as the second thing you can see, says this. This verb is denoted as reporting verb. Again I am going to repeat, listen properly. The verb this says, okay, this says is called reporting verb. Similarly, the whole this, the boy says, okay, the boy says is here reporting clause. So this, the boy says is here reporting clause. Sorry for the sound disturbance. And the word this, the verb is the says is here reporting verb. Similarly, after inverted comma, the words are reported speech. Okay, so as you can see here the inverted comma. So the actual words or the exact words said by the speaker are inside the inverted comma. It is also called quotation mark. That is reported speech. Okay. What is reported speech? Let's clear this also. What is reported speech? Have a look, all of you. The exact words of the speaker which are put within quotation marks, or you can say inverted comma also, are called reported speech. Okay, let's repeat again. Reported speech, the exact words of the speaker which are put within quotation marks are called reported speech. So in this sentence, what is the reported speech? Inside the inverted comma, here I am Ritesh. Okay, this is what? Reported speech. Similarly, the next one is reporting verb. Reporting verb. What is reporting verb? The verb the verb that introduces the reported sorry speech. The verb that introduces the reported speech is called reporting verb. Example: say, says, will say, okay, said, etc. These all are the reporting verb. Okay, once again I am going to repeat again. Direct speech. When we quote the actual words spoken by the speaker is called direct speech. Example: the boy says, I am Ritesh. So here the boy says is a reporting clause. Okay. Similarly, the word in the reporting clause says is a reporting verb. Similarly, the words which are inside the inverted comma is reported speech. That is, I am Ritesh. Okay. The definition of reported speech: the exact words of the speaker which are put within quotation marks or inverted comma are called reported speech. From the above example, we can see I am Ritesh is reported speech. Now, the next one is reporting verb. The verbs that introduce the reported speech is called reporting verb. For example, say, says, will say, said, etc. Similarly, in the above example, where we can find says is here the reporting verb. Okay. Okay, so we have learned about indirect speech. Now let's start with indirect speech. Okay, indirect speech. What is speech? Okay, so already we learned about direct speech, the exact words of the speaker. Okay, or we can say when we quote the actual words spoken by the speaker is in the direct speech. Okay. Similarly, indirect speech. What is indirect speech? Have a look, all of you. When the when the speaker of a speech is conveyed in the reporter's words is called sorry indirect speech. Okay. Let's take the same example which I have given in direct speech. Example, the boy says, I am Ritesh. Let's change it in indirect speech. The boy says, I am Ritesh. So it will change like this. The boy says that he is Ritesh. Some common rules are there from direct speech to indirect speech. Let's learn that. Like you can see the inverted comma and comma are there in direct speech that are removed and the conjunction that is added in place of that. Okay, you can see I change into he. This is called pronoun change. Okay, some more rules are there, so let's learn. While changing from direct to indirect, from direct to indirect speech, what are the rules? So the first thing that is changed, the comma between the reporting clause and reported speech is omitted. It means that the comma between the reporting clause and reported speech is omitted. This comma is removed. Point number 2. The inverted commas are omitted. These inverted commas are also not seen in the indirect speech. Third one. Conjunctions like that, WH word, if, whether, etc. are used. Okay. Conjunction like that, WH word, if, whether, etc. are used. Before the reported speech. Conjunction like that. Okay. That is used with the statement sentence. Okay, you can also say assertive or declarative sentence. WH words are used with WH questions, interrogative questions. WH words. Similarly, if or whether are used with yes no question, and more are there with other sentences. We'll learn that later on. Okay, let's move to point number 4. In certain cases, tense are tense are changed. So what are that changes? When the tense changes, I will say you later on. There are many rules about tense changes. भिडियोमा बस्नु होला अगाडि म टेन्स चेन्जेसको बारेमा पनि भन्न जान्छु। नेक्स्ट इज पर्सनल pronouns and reflexive pronouns are also changed. Fifth is personal pronouns and reflexive pronouns are also changed. So what are those changes? So भिडियोमा यसरी नै बस्नुहोस्, मैले अगाडि भन्ने छु है। टेन्स चेन्जेस र प्रनाउन चेन्जेसमा धेरै रुल्सहरू छ। सो मेनी रुल्स आर देयर अबाउट द्याट, सो आई विल एक्सप्लेन। Okay, let's start with the sixth one. Sixth is nearness of time and place are changed. Nearness of time and place, it means the adverb change. Adverbs for this also there is more rules. I will tell you later on. Last but not the least, verb say is changed according to situation. Verb say is changed according to situation. So what are those situations where the verb say is changed? Okay, so have a look here. Says remains same, says. Next is okay. Says change into says. Says to change into tells. So when to is there, it means there is speaker with the object. Okay, and said change into said only, said to change into told. So this you need to read properly. Says will remain same, says only. Says to change into tells, said remains same, said to change into told. I'm sorry for the disturbing noise. Okay, let's move to the rule number 2. Change of tense. As I told you that I will tell you later on in the same video. So here are some. Let's first of all revise this. The same thing which we have learned. Have a look from the starting. So direct speech, when we quote the actual words spoken by the speaker, is called direct speech. Example, the boy says, I am Ritesh. So here, the boy says is a reporting clause, says is a reporting verb. I am Ritesh is a reported speech. Now, what is reported speech? The exact words of the speaker, which are put within quotation marks, are called reported speech. Here, in the above sentence, I am Ritesh is a reported speech. Reporting verb. Okay, reporting verb, the verb that introduces the reported speech is called reporting verb. The verb that introduces the reported speech is reporting verb. Example, say, says, will say, said, etc. Now, what is the next? Indirect speech. When the speaker of a speech is conveyed in the reporter's word is called indirect speech. Example, this is in the direct speech. The boy says, I am Ritesh. Direct speech, indirect speech. The boy says that he is Ritesh. So many changes are there. You can see inverted commas are removed, comma is removed. Similarly, that is added. Pronoun change is there. Okay. Let's have a look here. So, what things are considered from changing direct to indirect speech? First point is about the comma between the reporting clause and reported speech is omitted. The inverted commas are omitted and conjunction like that, WH word, if or whether, etc. are used before the reported speech. Similarly, fourth point says that in certain cases tense are changed. Okay, so that only we are going to learn after this. Personal pronouns and reflexive pronouns are also changed. Now, have a look what we have learned more. Nearness of time and place are changed. This is also said that adverbs change. Okay, so we are going to learn this also in the same video. Verb say is changed according to the situation. Like says remains same, says to change into tells, said remains same, and said to change into told. Now the next thing is change of tense. Okay, change of tense. So let's have a look all of you about change of tense. Okay, change of tense, when the tense changes, okay, and when not. First point, have a look all of you. If the verb in the reporting clause, if the verb in the reporting clause, see, be very careful about this. This is very important rule. Is in present and future. If the verb, which verb? In the reporting clause, it means these verbs, okay? Reporting clause, you can also say the reporting verb is in present or future tense. Then the reported speech remain unchanged. Okay, once again, if the verb in the reporting clause is in present and future tense, then the reported speech remain unchanged. So, what are those reporting verb which are in present and future tense? Will not change. What will not change? Then reported speech will remain same. It will not change. Okay. So what are those reporting verb? I'm writing in short, reporting verb that are say, says, will say, has, said. So say is here in the present. It is also V1. Similarly, it is in also in present. It is in V5. It is in will say is in simple future, and this is in present perfect. Okay. So the reporting verb say V1 present, says V5 again present, will say simple future, had said present perfect. So according to the rule number 1, it says that if the verb in the reporting clause is in present and future tense, then the reported speech remain unchanged. So what is that? Reported speech will remain unchanged. I will show you one example. See here. Okay. Pooja says inverted comma Ram has gone home. So this is says is here. You can see this says is here in the present. We find the reporting verb and the reported clause or the reported speech, you can say, is that remain unchanged. It will not change. So let's change into indirect. Okay, indirect speech. Have a look, all of you. Let's change together. You can comment the answer. Pooja says according to the rule, comma and inverted comma are removed. Pooja says that conjunction is added. After that, Ram has gone home. Full stop. So, Pooja says that Ram has gone home. Ram has gone home remain unchanged. Thank you. Now, okay, change of tense. First rule we learn that if the reporting verb is in the present or future, so we cannot change the reported speech. Now, if if the verb in reporting reporting clause is the past tense, the tense, the tenses in the reported clause or speech are changed. Tense changes if the verb in the reporting clause is the past tense. The tense in the reported clause or speech are changed. Tense changes thus. Okay, now how it changed according to the rules. So first of all, let us know that if the verb in the reporting clause is past tense, and what is that verb? That verb is said. It is in the V2. Okay, so how it's changed? Okay, first one is am are. Is am are changed into was where. Is am are will change into was where. Is am are केमा change हुन्छ was where. Similarly, was where. Was where will change into had been. Was where had been. Has or have changed into had. B1 or V5. It means verb 1 or verb 5 change into V2. V2 change into had plus V3. Verb 2 change into had and V3. Had V3. Okay. Next is will or shall. Will or shall change into would. But sometimes, in some cases, the rule says that sometimes shall changes to should also. Okay, let's have a look once again. Is am are into was where into had been, has have into had, verb 1 or verb 5 to verb 2, verb 2 had V3, will or shall would. Sometimes shall changes to should. Okay, more are there. May change into might. Can change into could. Must change into had to. Okay. Some of the verbs that remains unchanged. Okay, what are those verbs? See, had, had been, would, should, might, could, ought to, used to, equal to, no, change. So this doesn't change. Okay, let's revise once again everything. Change of tense. First one was that if the reporting verb is in the, if the this verb or reporting verb is in present or future tense, then the reported speech remain unchanged. Okay, those words were say, says, will say, has said. Then the reported speech will remain same. Similarly, if the verb in the reporting clause is in the past tense, that is said, V2. The tense in the reported clause or speech are changed accordingly, according to these rules. Okay, one number is, am, are, was, where, had been, has, have, had. V1, Bob 1 or Bob 5, Bob 2. Bob 2 had V3. Will or shall, would. Sometimes shall change to should. May change into might. Can change into could. Must change into had to. Now some words remain unchanged. There is no change. Like the words are had been, would, should, might, could, ought to, used to remain same. No change. Okay. After this, we are going to learn about some more changes. Let's learn first of all one example of the tense change. We have learned how to change tense, but let's learn once. He said, so here's the one example. He said Anu reads in class 6. See, as you can see, we have learned already so many examples, rules. Let's change this into indirect. He said. Said is here. This reporting verb is in the past. So the reported speech will not remain same. We have to change this. He said will remove this and will add that. He said that Anu. You can see here reads is here. Which verb? Verb 5. Verb 5 change into verb 2. Anu reads. Verb 2 is read. Anu read in class 6. Sorry. Full stop. Let's take one more example. The bus sorry he said the bus will start soon. How it will change now? Again said is here in past, so he said that the bus will change into would start soon. Fully stop. He said the bus will start soon. He said that the bus would start soon. Here will change into would. Okay, thank you. Okay, one more question I am going to give for you all. That let's check and comment below. Question is because shed it is raining. Comment this answer. Okay, take your time and comment below. Okay, I will wait for your answer. Okay, surely I will wait for your answer. And in the next live, we are going to learn about the change of pronouns, adverbs, and more. Okay, we have learned about up to here. So pronouns change and adverb change we are going to learn in the next live. Thank you so much for connecting with English writing skill. Thank you.